Now that we've investigated you and hopefully we've established a foundation, I would like to look at your synastry chart now, and immediately his Mercury is conjunct your ascendant. So it's like whatever this man says, it seems to be very synchronistic with you. And you have opposite Mercuries. So it's like when this man speaks, he's speaking right through you. And the South Node here, yeah, I feel like y'all could have been past life soulmates at the least, at the very least. And he's a Libra rising. So his chart ruler is Venus, and it's in the 7th. You both have chart rulers in the 7th house. And not only that, but they're trine. He appreciates a woman who's a leader, who has leadership value, which is you. So here's where things get confusing for me, because I, without really pretty much clawing through all of this, I don't know what the dynamic of your relationship is. Does he know your feelings about him? Furthermore, the ruler of your 7th house is Jupiter, which is in his 1st house. Whole sign. Now I understand that in Placidus, it's in the 12th, and you were asking about 12th house overlays. But really quick, I see something here. We're switching to Placidus now, because Placidus is how the energies take place in the world. It's less about personalities, right? So what I noticed before I could even get into the 12th house stuff, I see it here, is his north node, what he's growing towards, is in your 7th house. But he's not there yet. He's younger than you, right? And it's taking place in the 3rd house, which is his siblings, his communication style, his skills, and from what I remember, whole sign, that's where your Chiron is. And it's taking place in your 4th house, which is your private internal nature, who you are when you are home, what your family life is like. So I just found the wound. This is still in process. He hasn't had his Saturn return yet, has he? And his Jupiter is retrograde. As a matter of fact, he has many retrograde planets. And do you have any? Let's see. You don't have retrograde planets. Baby daddy does. That tells me that it's going to take him longer to... He's got transpersonal karma. It's an internal nature that he needs to... Not that he needs, because, that's an opinion or whatever. But you have no retrograde planet, so you're completely self-focused. It's just one direction for you. And he has some, possibly, I don't know what you believe in, but past life stuff that he needs to work out. And he hasn't had his Saturn return yet. So when he, baby dad, has his Saturn return, life's going to change for him big time. I find it fascinating that your Jupiters are conjunct, except yours isn't retrograde. His is. It's an internal nature for him. You're like, hey, forward moving, and he's like, slow? Let me see. Yeah, he has Sun and Moon in Taurus in his 8th house. He's slow moving, but he's a provider, isn't he? Now, it's my experience that it's the house person who feels the energy of the planet person. Have you heard of that? You're feeling his sun and moon as some sort of a loss. There's a lot of privacy here. Again, there's so many ways this could play out. It could be addictions. It could be abuse in its lower frequencies. Or what some people would call the shadow. Or it could actually transform 8th house to spiritual. There's a lot of reform. That's what that tells me. If you want my opinion, and I know I haven't gotten into the detail yet, I'm going to wait until I get some feedback from you. I feel like you're waiting on him. Like, duh, you're waiting on him, right? But I feel as though he's going to reach a level of spiritual maturity a little bit slower than you. I see over here that you have this 4 and 8. Yeah, there's a lot of oof. Like I say, the obstacle is the way, right? And girl, hang on. Look at this. Moon opposite Pluto. It's an obsession you feel it in your body, don't you? Is it affecting your health? You do see each other. Whenever there's oppositions, it's when they can see each other. So let's say there's a full moon, right? It's when the sun is opposite the moon. You look in one direction of the sky, you can see the sun. You look in the completely opposite direction of the sky, you can see the moon. They're both visible and they can see each other. And with this plutonic energy here, it's like an obsession or an addiction. Just another thing to transform, right? Oh my goodness. He might feel this inside of him internally as a secret, but he just might not know what to make of it yet. It would be like you are experiencing this twin flame thing because it's you. You are love. This is your forward path. I'm almost getting like tunnel vision. And him, he can sense that there's something going on inside of him, but it hasn't developed yet. He can't quite put his finger on it. Do you know what I mean? Have you told him about twin flames? This is where I need a little help. And it's making me feel a little nervous. That just might be me being empathetic with you. And your midheaven, have you established your place in the group yet? Through, I don't know, something technology, tarot reading. What do you do for work? Because his Eros is conjunct your midheaven. So whenever you establish yourself out in the world, whatever it is, actually it's gonna, and he sees you in your power there. It's going to remind him of your past life relationship. In my opinion, I think you need to get this relationship out of your head and into the world so he can see it and how powerful it is and how powerful you are. Now, I don't want to get too off base here, so I am just going to show this to you so far, and then I feel I can get more accurate if I go off of your questions. Now let me just review here and make sure that I did answer it for you. You asked me, what is the purpose of the relationship? So the obstacle is the way. I feel like the purpose of the relationship is so he can be a catalyst for your growth, like he's a motivating factor for you to be able to see yourself. I think this does have a very huge, I even want to say destiny, a very huge mirroring factor. I see it all over the place. I see where you guys are connected. So it's real. And the 12th house overlays, there's a lot of secrets here. And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be transmuted and transformed. Like, I don't know if you have spiritual practice, if you do rituals, or how you actually deal with this energy, or have you even had time to dig into this energy and deal with it yet. But over the next, from your birthday 2022 to your birthday 2023, this is really going to start to come together. And whenever you establish what you're doing out in the world, I feel like this relationship is going to come online for him. And so far with the 12th house energy that you asked me about, I feel stuck. Like I feel like a failure that I haven't gone through every part of your synastry chart. I don't know why that is. Have I already answered your questions? You know? Is there a huge part that I'm missing? Because there's a lot of secrets. Do I think you should let this go? I can't tell that. I can't tell that for you. You know, I can't really be the judge of that. I don't think that's fair. Twin flame energies are very spiritual, right? It's like we're trying to bring, because I'm in a situation like this too when I say we're, or, I can't speak for all twin flames, but, my belief is that we're trying to take a relationship that exists beyond this physical realm, like it's on a higher plane, right? And we're trying to anchor it into earth. And by the way, is he still alive? I've wondered that a few times, but I've been hesitant to say something. Is he a human being alive on this earth right now? Or is he passed on and you feel this connection? Hopefully you can fill in the holes for me. But the way that I overcame my situation, actually I'm still not overcame by it. I don't know. I can't speak. Is I've surrendered. Yeah, this 12th house, lots of surrender energy. There we go. That's the ticket. I surrendered being focused on the human being in my twin flame relationship, and I finally realized that, and you're gonna understand this too because of your Pisces moon here, that everything comes from a higher source. So if you believe in God, we'll just say that you do here. It doesn't make a difference to me whether what you believe in, or even if you're atheist. If you believe that there's a source of creation bigger than you, and that we all come from that, we're all a piece of that, right? We're all different particular pieces of the whole. That the energy that I was directing at my twin flame, if I just focused it on my creator, on my spiritual practice, on my spirituality, on the collective, on helping and guiding others, if the love that I had and wanted my twin flame to accept from me, if I just gave it to the bigger picture, to something bigger than me, then it would be up to that higher power, that creator, that force to determine what happens. So therefore I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my head now about this person. I'm just observing my thoughts, and I'm using that same profound connection and profound love, and I'm directing my energy into something bigger than me, because if my connection were to come together in the physical realm, right? And this love was real, then wouldn't it be my creator who decides that, not me? Does that make sense? Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to upload this now, and best wishes. I hope I answered your questions. I hope you feel some sort of satisfaction. I hope you got some sort of value from this. If you don't, feel free to question me, to ask for more information. Let me know if there's anything I missed. Please. And I'll talk to you soon.